So I've been really getting into journaling, sketching, writing down my thoughts, and using analog notebooks more consistently in my everyday life. It's been a great place to write down my thoughts, write down grocery lists, come up with video ideas, take notes in grad school, and I found a huge use for all these notebooks. So I just want to present to you what my favorite notebooks are. So if you're in the market for getting into notebooks or you want to get into journaling, this might be an amazing place for you to start. The first one to consider is the goat of all goats. These are the Field Notes memo books. And these things are absolutely glorious. They just have a simple staple binding on the outside, and you can get them in all kinds of different paper. So I have them, some of them are in graph format, some of them are ruled, and some of them are that dot grid matrix. The dot grid matrix is personally my favorite because it gives you a lot of freedom and versatility for how you want to use the page while still being aware of spacing and lining up and things like that. And they're just a perfect amount of pages in one little notebook. They're the perfect size to slip into your pocket. I carry one of these with me every single day. They're surprisingly rugged and durable, despite how lightweight and simply put together they are. And I have them in two distinctive varieties. So these are the National Parks notebooks. So this one's Sequoia National Park. This is Cuyahoga Valley National Park. Olympic National Park. Glacier National Park. Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. Arches National Park. Denali National Park. I really love the cover on this one with the northern lights and everything. That's freaking beautiful. And finally, Everglades National Park, which I really love the kind of tannish, pinkish hue, that like peach color that's on this. It's just such beautiful art. And the thing about all these is, it's really nice when you're writing in a notebook to have some inspiration. And the national parks and looking at nature and things reminds you of why you're doing what you're doing instead of having your head buried in your phone. You're journaling, you're taking notes, you're writing down to-do lists, you're doing all your daily tasks instead of on your phone in a nice little notebook where your mind is more actively engaged, your hand is moving across the page. And these are just such beautiful, small notebooks that you can throw anywhere. Throw in every pair of jeans, throw them in your backpacks, your slings. They go absolutely anywhere. They're so lightweight, they're so pocketable, and they're so friendly to starting up a new journaling habit. So I really suggest these guys. And then the other variety of these that I have are the ones that are trees and birds of North America, which is absolutely beautiful. So you got a bunch here. I have all different ones. So there's this guy. I'm not sure exactly what that bird's called. This one. These beauties. Got this. Got this really cool owl dude. Here's an Oriole for my Maryland people. You know the Baltimore fans love this one. Blue Jays, which Blue Jays are just cool birds. I love seeing them around. Have another cool owl here. This is like the guy that lives in my backyard. So owls are badass. And then whatever this thing is. But either way, in the same way that the National Parks notebooks inspire me, these ones do too. Birds kind of represent freedom, the coming of spring, the end of winter, and they just bring a lot of good mood my way. So it's really nice when I'm out and about to get a chance to look at some of the wild birds. I had a bunch of woodpeckers in my backyard the other day, and it was the first time I ever saw them pecking in the dirt, which was pretty cool. So if you're interested in birds, this might be a good one, or the national parks, I feel like fit anyone. So all these are just great examples of the memo-sized notebook you can get from Field Notes, and all the different designs. They usually do like special editions. They have plenty of plain and unassuming ones, a bunch of different art style ones. So pick one that fits you, throw these in your pocket, and start journaling. Then also from Field Notes, it's a similar size, it's the memo size, but these are the 1943 notebooks. And the reason I love these is because it's really nice to have these landscape opening notebooks This one's a graph, but again, you can get it in ruled or the dot grid matrix. And it's really nice to be able to throw this on a desk in front of your keyboard and write this way, draw pictures, draw diagrams, draw graphs. And it's been a really useful notebook style for me to open like this and write all the way across, especially the fact that I'm left-handed. And these are the 1943 notebooks. And I have a red one, a yellow one, and the blue one. So I got the primary colors all covered. And I love writing this way. I think it's a really useful way to use a small notebook. So just an alternative to the way these ones open like a regular book. If you wanted to open more landscape, these would be a great choice. And if you want to get 10% off any of this field note stuff, use the affiliate link and my coupon code VisionSwell in the description below. These are such affordable notebooks already, and they're absolutely amazing. So if you want to get 10% off and get them for even cheaper, use those links and use my coupon code. Then one of the other field notes I have that's a little bit bigger when you want something that's more like diary sized. You have this pitch black notebook from Field Notes, and this guy's a little bit bigger. Has that same nice paper in it. This one is a dot grid matrix. There's no designs on the outside. It's just a flat black notebook. So for the ultra minimalists out there, this is a great little one to consider. Plenty of room, really nice paper, lots of space to write, doodle, do whatever you need to do. And it's just another great option to use, and it has a little bit more rugged of kind of like a cardboardy cover on it. Feels really nice. It almost feels like the outside of a cover you'd put on your textbook, like when your mom would take like a grocery bag and put it on your textbooks. If you're from the 90s, you remember this. And it just has an excellent feeling in the hand. It's not as pocketable as the little guys, but if you need a little bit more space, you need a little bit more room to run, this is a great place to start doing journaling and writing in your diary and things like that as well. So consider this notebook. And then when I'm on the go, sometimes I really like these top-bound notebooks. And Field Notes has this reporter's notebook. And I love the way this opens. Makes me feel like I'm some news reporter from the 1950s at the scene of a crime taking down notes. Just a great place to write lists because it's so elongated and skinny. You could easily write your grocery list, write your to-do list. It's just a really useful format for a notebook. I love the top bound, especially being left-handed. I don't have any of the margins or the bindings getting in my way. It's just another beautiful example of a useful, minimal, practical notebook. Then moving on to another brand, when you're in like a survival situation or you're camping or you're somewhere where things could get wet, Rite in the Rain notebooks are absolutely glorious. And I have a bunch of these around too. I usually put these in my EDC kits. And the thing that's great about these is they're so small, pocketable, easy to use. And it's a great place to write down any emergency information or take notes if you're lost in the woods or something, because these pages are waterproof. So when you write on them, the ink and your pencil markings aren't going to bleed. They're kind of like this wax-coated paper, so they allow you to write stuff without it getting wet, without it washing away. So definitely consider Rite in the Rain notebooks if you need something a little bit hardier, a little bit more durable. You're going to be in a wet or muddy situation. This is a great one to have on hand. Then another larger notebook I really like is this Orbitkey one. And it's actually even a little bit bigger than that larger Field Notes, so you have even more real estate to use in here. And Orbitkey you may just know for making their little key organizers and things like that, but they actually make really great stationery too. I use their hybrid laptop sleeve all the time. I also have their little portfolio book with a notebook in it that's super useful and gives you a nice writing surface. They make a ton of gear beyond just their key organizers, so I highly suggest you check out their notebooks. Really, really nice paper. I like the fact that the edges are like blackened, so it goes with this whole pitch black, really minimal Orbitkey logo on there. And this is like made with soy ink on recycled paper, and it's bound with 100% cotton thread. So it's like a really sustainable notebook too. So if you're in the market for something that feels great in the hand, it's affordable, and it's from a brand you haven't really considered for stationery, Orbitkey is a great one to check out. Then the other brand besides Field Notes that I have a lot of love for is this Leuchtturm 1917. I hope I'm saying it right. This German brand. But they make these really great notebooks that are like harder covers. This one's like a somewhere between soft and hard. It almost feels like a leather cover or something, but it's a little bit more rugged. You have these nice elastic bands to use as a place marker or to hold it shut. And then I love that all their notebooks have this little fold out compartment in the back, almost like a little portfolio sleeve, and it comes with some labels and stuff. And you can put any kind of notes or things you want to save in there, and it folds away, which is really nice. The paper is absolutely glorious. I just got the one that's more like a sketchbook. I use this for sketches because it's just blank pages. Really enjoyable to write on, do pen sketches, or do any kind of like creative work. It feels great in the hand. I love the structure of it. And Leuchtturm just makes some absolutely wonderful notebooks. So this is another one to consider alongside the field notes. I'd say this and the field notes are my most used, so consider Leuchtturm as well. Then the last brand to talk about is Studio Neat. They make my favorite pen of all time, which is the Mark I. Yeah, you're going to spend $80 for a pen, but in the world of nice pens, that's not that much. I mean, there's people that spend over $1,000 on like fountain pens and things like that. So $80 to treat yourself a little bit is worth it. The pen feels great in the hand. I absolutely love the click factor of it. And it's really great to write on this little notebook. This is their Pano book. And again, it opens in that landscape similar to those field notes notebooks. So it's a really great place to take notes. What I love about this and its use case for me is when I'm writing at the computer or I'm taking notes in a class on Zoom or something, I can put my keyboard right here, put this in front of the keyboard, and then open it up. And I have all kinds of space in a dot grid matrix to do all kinds of graphs. So in here you can see I have like 2 pages set up. I can make little grids, make little graphs. You know, I have all kinds of different video ideas here and notes about different bags that I was reviewing and things like that. I've got my KGDS framework. I have a genogram I made for class for the Simpson family, like The Simpsons, the TV show. Don't ask. And there's just plenty of room in here to do all kinds of work. And it's so useful to put this in front of your keyboard, have a place to write, then you can still type over top of it, watch your screen. And it's just such a useful notebook. And then it has kind of this like moleskinny but super durable, rugged and structured finish. It almost feels like really thick cardboard that's covered in moleskin. And it's just an incredibly nice, high quality notebook. I think it was around like 20 bucks when I got this. And for that price, honestly, you're getting like really high quality paper. In the world of stationery, that's worth every penny. And this is excellent quality paper. Got the dot grid matrix, got the binding right here that's like ring bound. Really nice structured outside. I love the shape and profile of it. This is definitely my favorite large notebook. Then these last 2 notebooks are more personal and they're a little bit more esoteric. This one is extremely interesting and has an interesting story behind it. So the one day I was on Instagram and I was just scrolling through and I got served ads, like I'm always served ads on there that are like very personalized. And it was for something called Extra Vomit. And I'm like, what the hell is Extra Vomit? It had a picture of a really cool notebook, so I went and checked it out. It's actually some Michigan-based, very like indie local hardcore band that's 2 guys and they make like really crazy hardcore music. It's actually really interesting if you want to check it out. But they make these awesome notebooks that are handmade and they only make 100 of them at a time. So I got this one, it's one of 100. I'm pretty sure you can still get it on their site if there's any left. But I absolutely love this thing. Everything's like hand dyed about it. It's handmade. It's got like tape on it. It's supposed to look very punky, rugged, hardcore. That's kind of their vibe. It comes with this like beat up kind of rusty binder clip. It's stained by hand. The binding is by hand and it has like a shoelace as a page holder. So it's just like a really cool little notebook. And when it came, it had like a piece of masking tape that had Extra Vomit written on it on the front. But in the interest of living the lifestyle that they preach, I went ahead and customized this notebook to my standards. So I ripped off that little piece. I replaced it with a Vision Swell sticker. Underneath it, I have this cool little geometric skull sticker and then a slingshot sticker. Underneath the binder clip, I just put one of my favorite pens, which is just the Sharpie S-Gel, my favorite little cheap pen. I have it held closed with a Ranger band. I still use their same cool little binder clip that's like beat up and everything. It's actually really cool looking. Here's the front of the notebook. Here's the back. I put some James brand stickers on here because I thought they were cool. I like their little arrowhead logo. And then they had like a little Band-Aid one. So I thought that was a cool like back side of this. And then I have my stickers on the front as well as this like generic skull one. And then if you look inside, they have this little devil stamp in the front. I don't know if that's like their logo or something. But it's actually pretty high quality like sketch paper. It's thicker. It feels very rugged. I like the way they like cut the corners off of this. I love the way that it's kind of aging around the corners the more I use it. And it's kind of getting beaten up. And it just looks like a punk rock like custom notebook. So I love the way this looks. I loved customizing it. I'm gonna enjoy customizing this over time. This is more of like my creative notebook where I wanna just like throw little scraps of paper, stickers, things that I wanna remember or things that inspire me. This is what I use for inspiration. That punk rock aesthetic, the fact that this is like handmade. It's for some band that I never heard of before this, but they make really cool products. They literally make like a burnt baked bean scented candle, which I think is pretty freaking hilarious. And they just seem like really cool, interesting dudes, and I was happy to support them. So you could pick this up yourself if there's any of the 100 left, but they release some merch like here or there. And I just think this is a really cool notebook, and this is like my inspo piece for the day. And then my other inspiration piece, I actually bought this off Etsy because I was looking at those traveler's notebooks and they were extremely expensive. So I wanted to see if Etsy had any people that were making like cool custom journal covers that were leather, that had like a seal to them and they had like elastic. And this Etsy seller, I'll link below, made this one and customized it for me. They embossed it with Practical Dreamer, which I think is a good way to describe me. Because I'm a practicalist, I have obsessive compulsive disorder, I'm obsessed with efficiency and realism, but I'm also a dreamer at heart. So I'm what someone would call a disappointed idealist, a cynical dreamer, a practical dreamer. Practical dreamer just sounds good to me, so that's what I went with. And I love that it has this really long leather strap to bind it, so you can easily tie this up and then tuck it into itself and leave room for a pen on the side or whatever. And it just feels so glorious in the hand. It's patinaed nicely over time. It's got some scratches on it. I love the way it looks worn in and used. Really high quality leather. And then it has these little brass accents where like the elastic goes through. And it also comes with a couple different inserts that they make themselves for these notebooks. So I just have the one in here that's just like a sketchbook and it has like a recycled paper cover. And then I also have another field notes in here. And this is just one that I've been working on. It has like my QR codes and everything that I went over in that video, numbered pages in the index and everything. This is just one of the notebooks that I'm working on. And then I have this as a sketchbook ahead of it. And you could fit multiple notebooks in here because it has this really nice elastic thread and everything. And it works really well if you want to like tighten up the elastic or anything. It's got a little bit of a pull tab to it so you can kind of like tighten it down if you want and fit multiple notebooks in here. And then when you want to close it up, just go like this. And it just has that like heritage, cool, used, worn in feel. It fits a variety of different notebooks, including those field notes ones. And it's just a great place to carry around a little bit more of a vintagey, heritagey item with you. So I love this notebook as well. And these two are my personal picks. This is like my most personal notebook cover, and this is my inspiration book. And then all the other ones are more practical and functional as I've gone over, but they also spark joy. All of these notebooks are linked in the description below. I love all of them equally. I've really enjoyed journaling, sketching, and doodling so far. And if you have any other notebooks that you would suggest or other brands, I want to get more into like the Japanese stationery. That really, really kind of like artisan style notebook, stationery, pens, things like that. If you have any suggestions or you're in this space and you really enjoy it, please let me know in the comments below because I'm just starting to explore this space and I'd love to review it on the channel. Thank you as always for liking, commenting, subscribing, and watching in general. It's been great getting to know all of you. And with all that being said, I will definitely see you in the next video. Take care.